WNBA referees and Stephanie White sabotaging Caitlin Clark. Now, it was no secret that Caitlin Clark was getting in foul trouble late in that third quarter. And I'm telling you right now, it's because she got the cooking. Now, Caitlin Clark struggled in the first half of this Dallas Wing game. We all can admit that. Maybe it was something going on with her back, her groin. I don't know what it was. But they went to the back, gave her a super shot from Wakanda because she came out gun-slang.
At first, nobody noticed anything unusual. During the game, it looked like typical basketball chaos, tough defense, constant physical pressure, and Caitlin Clark battling through heavy contact once again. However, after the final buzzer sounded, everything changed because new footage began spreading online, instantly igniting the Indiana Fever fan base. According to many supporters, the cameras captured something deeply concerning. Initially, fans were only upset about the loss. It was another emotional night, another game where Clark appeared forced to carry the team alone, and another frustrating performance that left supporters criticizing the coaching staff. Then, social media users started analyzing the clips frame by frame, possession by possession. That was when the internet erupted, as many fans believed they had discovered something shocking. Several possessions appeared to show Clark receiving almost no offensive support, poor spacing, delayed movement, weak screens, and broken communication. Soon, supporters began accusing Fever players of failing Clark during critical moments of the game. The clips quickly went viral. One sequence showed Clark fighting through double pressure while a teammate barely made contact on a screen. Another showed defenders trapping her immediately while teammates stood frozen. As those clips spread across social media, the word sabotage exploded online. "This can't be accidental," many fans wrote. They completely left Clark alone. No wonder she looked frustrated. The reactions became emotional almost instantly. Meanwhile, another camera angle involving Dallas Wings defenders intensified the controversy even further because fans believed Dallas entered the game with one clear strategy: force Clark into early foul trouble and completely disrupt the Fever offense. According to supporters online, the plan worked perfectly. From the opening quarter, Clark faced relentless pressure, defenders bumping her constantly, crowding every movement, and aggressively trapping her whenever she crossed half-court. Fans quickly described it as targeted basketball warfare. Then came the biggest moment of all. A slowed-down replay surfaced online, showing Clark trapped in another difficult possession while teammates failed to create separation around her. The clip spread everywhere within minutes, and suddenly, Fever fans became convinced that something much deeper was happening behind the scenes.
This is spooky. Now, this is the first one right here, right? Shout out to WNBA Got Game. Caitlin Clark was trying to get open, but ended up with an offensive foul. Watch this play right here, y'all.
As she tried to separate from James, and it's...
Now, y'all see her right here. She got her arms. She's in the path. In Caitlin Clark's path. Bro, come on now. Come on now.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah,
get caught for that every time.
Can't do that.
Now, look at Caitlin Clark. Frustrated because she's literally all in her bubble. And guess who got the foul? Caitlin did, right? Oh, there's another one. Watch this. What we talked about yesterday.
Insisting, and we talk about James is going to embellish any kind of contact. We've seen it a couple times.
Flopping, bro.
Saying flopper.
Caitlin said fucking flopping, bro. Watch this again. Look at this again. Guess who got the foul? Caitlin Clark. This one right here. Caitlin Clark. Hold up. No, that's an old one there. Hold on, y'all, because there's a lot more of Caitlin Clark. Once again, always these players messing with Caitlin Clark, making...
Supporters believed Caitlin Clark was no longer battling only the Dallas Wings. They believed she was fighting everything surrounding her: the defense, the pressure, the coaching system, and even the lack of support from her own teammates. Meanwhile, criticism towards Stephanie White exploded across social media once again. Fans immediately blamed the coaching staff, posting reactions such as, "This offense makes no sense, why does Clark keep ending up isolated, and why isn't anyone protecting her?" Those comments spread everywhere, and the backlash quickly became intense. Then, another viral clip pushed fans completely over the edge. Late in the game, Clark appeared visibly frustrated after another broken offensive possession collapsed into chaos. As cameras zoomed in, supporters believed they saw her briefly throw her hands up toward teammates before sprinting back on defense. That single image spread across the internet within minutes, instantly changing the mood around the Indiana Fever. Fans no longer viewed it as just another disappointing performance. Instead, many believed the footage exposed a much deeper issue, a broken system surrounding the biggest star in women's basketball. At the same time, some Dallas Wings supporters openly celebrated the defensive strategy online. Some praised the aggressive physical defense, while others joked about making Clark uncomfortable throughout the entire game. Once Fever fans saw those reactions, the anger intensified even more. Soon after, sports pages began posting side-by-side clips comparing how other superstar guards receive proper screens, spacing, and offensive support versus what Clark experienced during the game. The contrast looked brutal. Many fans believed that comparison changed the entire conversation around Indiana overnight because it appeared Clark was being forced to survive impossible situations on nearly every possession, relentless traps, non-stop contact, constant pressure, and almost no breathing room. According to supporters, there was very little genuine help around her. Then, another emotional twist emerged as the names of Lexi Hull and Sophie Cunningham started trending among Fever fans online.
Where you kind of take on her challenges. So, like, somebody's messing with her, like, you come up and I'm not saying hurt anybody, but you're able to take a foul or you're able to kind of loosen things up. Draymond got a...
Now, okay, they was talking about the importance of screening with Aaliyah Boston, and clearly this whole thing went in one ear and out the other.
A lot of shoes were filled last year.
Catch it, shoot it.
We gonna get into the tape right here, man. Like, let's not play games. We're gonna get into the tape. This is what I'm into. Like, let's do it. So, hold on, pardon me. Boom. Okay, now we here. Now I'm gonna show you right here. I'm gonna show you an example of Monique Billings setting a real screen and Caitlin Clark getting open. When you set a real screen, plant your boots in the ground and make contact with the damn defender. That is a screen. Let's take a look. This is the preseason game versus the Dallas Wings where Monique Billings sets a real screen. Let's take a look.
Last year.
Catch it, shoot it.
Again.
Boom. She makes contact with the defender. You can see that.
A lot of shoes
Caitlin Clark is wide open for a shot now.
were filled last year.
Catch it, shoot it. Clark delivers.
That is a real screen. She made contact with the defender. That was Monique Billings.
With a three.
Okay? We're going to run that back one more time.
Bing, bang.
We're going to run that back. We're going to run that back.
It's by Bueckers and gets to the rim.
Here we go. Caitlin Clark coming off. You see, the defender that's guarding Caitlin Clark is hit by the screener. Okay? You can see that. You see the contact right there by the screener, Monique Billings. That frees up Caitlin Clark. That frees up Caitlin, and now Caitlin can get a shot.
Again, a lot of shoes were filled last year.
Catch it, shoot it, Clark delivers.
That's how you set a screen, okay? This is Michaela Timpson setting a real pick, making contact with the defender for Kelsey Mitchell.
Agent acquisitions who figured to start at the 4 for Indiana.
Many fans believed Lexi Hull and Sophie Cunningham were among the only teammates consistently standing beside Caitlin Clark during the most chaotic moments of the game. Supporters praised their energy, hustle, and visible effort to protect Clark both physically and emotionally. At the same time, criticism toward other parts of the Indiana Fever roster continued growing louder across social media. Then, another slowed-down replay went viral online. This clip appeared to show Clark battling through heavy contact while Fever players struggled to create proper offensive separation around her. Fans immediately treated the footage like evidence, and within minutes, the word sabotage became one of the top trending topics connected to the Fever. Soon, the entire basketball world started paying attention. Sports pages, podcasts, analysts, and commentators all began debating the same question: were the Fever placing Caitlin Clark in impossible situations night after night? Meanwhile, Clark remained publicly silent once again. There was no emotional interview, no angry reaction, and no direct response to the growing controversy. Somehow, that silence made the situation feel even more intense because many supporters believed Clark already looked emotionally drained after months of chaos surrounding Indiana. Then came the final emotional moment. As Clark walked toward the locker room after the game, cameras captured fans loudly cheering for her while simultaneously criticizing the Fever coaching staff nearby. The image spread across the internet instantly, perfectly reflecting the mood surrounding Indiana at that moment. Fans were not turning against Caitlin Clark. Instead, they were rallying around her more passionately than ever before. Many supporters now believe Clark is no longer just battling opponents on the court, they believe she is fighting against a broken system around her. After the latest viral footage surfaced online, countless Fever fans became convinced they had finally seen proof of it. Now, the entire basketball community is watching closely because, after the viral clips, the aggressive Dallas pressure strategy, and the massive backlash spreading online, one thing suddenly feels impossible to ignore: the Caitlin Clark situation inside Indiana may be far more serious than anyone originally realized.